Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
For me again, you can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
What fi money in no money, what fi at you in no at you. Covid money missing we in the your little rat you. Use the youth them money waste a must a man to statue. Say me like a cashew but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money gal and say that is not you. One day the man above end up him a got a too much it in the kitchen some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me
300% free.
It burn me
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me
I see corruption face.
It burn me
They mash down the people them house.
It burn me
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
For me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bowl honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like people themselves.
It burn me
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me
Or them a treat the son man.
It burn me
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me
How them a treat everyone.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't.
Stevie day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we lovely. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on a cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us for this technical difficulty in the background. The 51st President Donald, the 51st, we call him Governor Donald Trump, has resigned. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has stepped aside, citing his alien leadership and his inability.
Jamaica Labour Party, inability to win the next general election. Thus, he said, I'm not one who backed down easily. Certainly, today, Justin Trudeau has backed down. Andrew Holness, you sound away. Oh, let me check the audio. Oh, then I didn't having the right microphone. Let me see. I'm using the right microphone and you still not hear me well? Better now, you said? Because I'm using the right microphone. You sound muffled. I don't know what is going on. Is it still coming through muffled? Because I've changed the mic in the system, so it should be given the correct one. Let me see. That out there, that here. That's what I ought to be using. Okay, loud and clear. Thank you. Citing his inability to take home the next general election. I wonder if this sent any signal to the Jamaica Labour Party. Similarly, Keir Starmer is in a woe as well in Britain. So the clock really, even though Keir Starmer has just come in, the clock is really against Keir Starmer and Andrew Holness. Now that Trudeau has gone, what will 2025 bring for these power-hungry leaders that want to hold on to power and continue to aid corruption? To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewer subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. To those on TikTok, good evening. Kathy, good evening. Ingrid Grandison, good evening. Delroy Loban, good evening. User 8671 Flex20, good evening and welcome. Phyllis White, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, good evening. Sharon Bernard, Shauna Smith, Gloria Morris, Marcia Thomas, real sweet. Beat and teach. Well, go and beat and teach. Who else is here? Sunshine, how are you? Good evening, good evening. And welcome, RJ. Good evening, good evening. Abinasar Cody, good evening and welcome. Debbie Jervis, how are you? Fully awake today? Debbie Jervis, welcome back. Pleasant good evening. Good evening and welcome. Glad to know that you are much better. Who else is here? Yvonne Riley, good evening. Empress Deb, Karen Forbes, wagwan bro. Hold on the long-legged bullfrog them. We did the bullfrog story this morning, Karen, in a green, the long-legged bullfrog them in a tree. Christine Gilbert, Canadian gal, good evening, good evening. Dolores Logan, Michelle Lewis Wilson, Arlene Foster, Judith Harrison, good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Carlene Richards, good evening. Raymond G. So we know why you have your leader up on the list. Remember, you know, I'll share them leader in a catawire, you know, Raymond G. I'll share them in a terrible position where they're killing the life of the party. Their integrity or their leadership style has damaged the credibility of their party. So the JLP should be asking themselves questions this evening. Sweeney, how are you? Colin, Good evening. Good evening. Welcome all. Rosemary Samuels, good evening. Like and share the live, please. Joan Bailey, Daphne Jackson, good evening. Good evening. Marvin Nisbet, good evening and welcome. Good evening. Ludell Burns, good evening and welcome. Liebert Peart, Happy New Year, bro. Wagwan. Justin Trudeau gone Andrew Holness. And at the Labour Party, me come here to talk to tonight, so I not come here to stay long. You see, when you party, when the leader of your party, Jamaica Labour Party, gets to this place where nobody not believe them, nobody not trust them, nobody not want to hear the least of what they have to say. When the leader's credibility continues to dive in the poll, lower and lower after every poll comes out. What kind of noise is this here? Lower and lower after every poll comes out. The Prime Minister is no longer electable at the polls to bring the party to victory another time. We've seen Justin Trudeau been going through rocky times the whole of last year. His own party has gone against him. His ally within the parliament, the other party, I forget whatever Democrat or whatever them name, has gone against him as well. This makes him weaker than he could ever be. Keir Starmer, even though elected within the last 6 months, have become so weak, he's slipping in the polls all the way down to where the lettuce Liz Truss gone when we kicked her out in 49 days. One of Keir Starmer MP has resigned. 20 of his local government councillors have resigned. What this is showing that even people within a corrupt leader's team, Claudette Peart, thanks for the follow, good evening. Even in a corrupt environment, you still have good people, John Ashley. You still have good people, Julie Miss Mango, how are you? Even in a corrupt environment. You see it played out in Canadian politics. A part of the Westminster system. You see the same thing playing out in the heart of Westminster with a prime minister who's been elected less than 6 months. Because that prime minister has done a complete U-turn on policies and promises. EM, how you do? How you do? Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. What makes Andrew Holness feels he's in a stronger position than Justin Trudeau, who stepped down today, or Keir Starmer, who for the last 6 months has been limping from one debacle to another, which there will be a debate in Parliament this month as to his leadership. He has been toppled by the sex scandal, the child sex abuse scandal, which it appears, would have turned a blind eye to prosecuting a lot of abusers when he was the director of public prosecution in this country. Starmer is getting weaker and weaker as the day go by. What really buttressed Andrew Holness? Andrew Holness has quite a large majority in Parliament. Not only a large majority, Andrew Holness also has a corrupt following in Parliament. Run one list. How you do? Paulette Lewis. Thereby, everybody stick them head in the sand like ostrich and give the Prime Minister full 100 support. Even though when you look at the national level, nationwide, the Prime Minister is losing support more and more. The party got shocked during the local government election, where the winning of the municipality or whatever it's called is still up in the air. However, the People's National Party has won the popular vote, which in our first past the post system, that's the message sent to the Jamaica Labour Party, that your base is weakening. Even though, truth be told, in a general election, in a local government election, the turnout is less than what it would be in a local government election. But the truth be told, the euphoria of last year's local government election, yes, they Rolly gone as well, because I see them choose them find a placement to him, because Trinidad has been rocked by various different galanging over the last week or so, and it led to him stepping down as well. This shows that within these political parties outside of Jamaica, there are people within those parties acting with integrity. What we're having in the Jamaica Labour Party is there's nobody at the Jamaica Labour Party acting with integrity, Valerie Alexander. Nobody there acting with integrity. Because if you remember, after the Integrity Commission report came out and the Prime Minister, it was quite damning. The party vowed to stay fair and square behind a Prime Minister who has been mobbed by corruption and who has lost his credibility to lead. And them stand by him 100%. What they either foolishly do not realize, or Christine Gilbert, how you do, or they have realized it, but is being held up and sticked up by the dictator of the party, Andrew Holness, Donnet Harriet. Held up and sticked up by the dictator of the Jamaica Labour Party as to why everybody have to go cap in hand with Andrew Holness's corruption. Andrew Holness cannot repair his credibility to win a general election. Trudeau had to step aside because general election in Canada is coming up, I think, October of this year. And with his ailing popularity, him losing support even amongst his supporters, he had to step aside. The Jamaica Labour Party does not see it as this has happened before, where we see Eddie Siaga held on, and it killed the party out in the wilderness for 18, 19 years. Where Prime Minister Andrew Holness has taken the party Philly Yard Vibes, how are you? The party has gone, the credibility of the party has fell below the Siaga era. But the party seemed to be quite willing for either Andrew single-handedly take the party down, or the party willingly go under with Andrew Holness. But it is quite a sad indictment to see how all of this unfold. Let us, hold on, let me open this way, the Facebook. So let me open this first and see what this politician is saying. Because a be a chicken story going in a few country, you know. And let me tell you, Andrew Holness, Ladybug, how you do? You see the political brouhahas and nonsense. Members say we are open to everything. This year election, yeah. This year election is going to be unlike any other. When we turn Donald Trump, you have never seen
organized demonstration by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Why you say that?
I'm late to it, councillor for the Miami Division. From Norman Scott in the era. Norman Scott is getting so many praises and ups for the work that he's been doing. So they are under pressure and they are feeling the pressure, so they wanted to do this as a demonstration as it is the PNP. All of our activists around here that we are talking to since morning know nothing about it, nothing whatsoever about the demonstration. They wake up to see it. So it is showing you plainly that it is an organized demonstration by the Jamaica Labour Party.
So you think this will affect the PNP?
No, it will not affect the PNP, not at all. We're only going to turn it up a notch and just show them that Norman Scott is here to stay and he won't be going anywhere. Because we're no fool, Jamaica is no fool. If it was a demonstration to say they don't want Norman Scott, the people would be there with platform with school, placard that they don't want Norman Scott and who they want. Nobody is out there. It's just the fire burning and the trees in the road. If PNP demonstrate, they would be here to say, we don't want Norman Scott to want X or reward Y. Nobody is here to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
PNP and Labour right, our kind of chicken archy. Our kind of chicken archy, you know. But one thing we now go do is allow this general election to run around and tell all heap a lie and paint a lot of false narrative to the people. What we're going to do, the Easy Jerk world, is cover on correctly and honestly and give the people informed choice based on the information we wanna give and our analysis of the information we wanna put forward. Because, Hanif Dawkins, if we're going to clean up Jamaica, we have to start from somewhere, and it have to do with all of us. I don't know if nobody else tired of our country, but me tired because every time you turn left or right is the same old pluck up again. So we all have a duty to make sure, say, we country. Oh God, there and go to show. No, sir. And to honest, enjoy himself. He can't go on. Him not bother him, you know. Him not have not bother him. But my people, hold on there. Andrew Holness, leadership. because we're going to press hard on leadership going forward. Zenith Beckford. I try help on in the Jamaica Labour Party. We try help on to become a viable opposition the next government. We know someone not go win. We don't want to know if we win. But what we want is to make sure that we have a balanced parliament after the next election. We don't want to get complete wipeout. No, I personally don't want that because I don't want another unbalanced legislature like the one we have now, Eurobottom. So it's on the Jamaica Labour Party. The onus is on you to protect the country. The ball in a field court at the moment to protect the country. You can remove Andrew Holness, revive the Jamaica Labour Party, and hold a good position, even though not clean, in the country come the next general election. Our election is just 1 month after for Canada constitutionally. Trudeau make way. Trudeau make way to make sure so whoever come forward, them get themselves, get back the party together because you know it's a holy power in the Jamaica Labour Party right now with Andrew, because you see the positioning of seats in the party at the moment is one of the biggest problem outside of everybody will stand off pan you and say we not work because when the money come in just they are fully in crowd and we don't get nothing. The positioning Prime Minister is a major problem at the moment because the noise that's going around in Manchester, in Clarendon, and I believe in Kingston or wherever some other is, doesn't seem to involve the people. It involves those who want the seat and those who want to sell the seat or give the seat to one of their loyal gatekeepers. That is one of the biggest problems for you right now, Andrew. You not try to play it calm, but dash out as soon come a road. Because remember said, a hog chuck on the pan. A hog chuck on the pan and hog not and quiet pan chuck. Hog not and quiet pan chuck. So it's down to the Jamaica Labour Party, those within Andrew Holness's cabinet, those MPs within Parliament, central executive, and the supporting base of the Jamaica Labour Party. It's down to honor to save the Jamaica Labour Party. Because when Andrew Holness leave, him all right, him build himself already, him a go down in history as one of Jamaica's Prime Minister. But what about the Jamaica Labour Party? Do you think, all right, hypocritically, because I don't know if we're not serious when I'm not see so. Because uno is of the view that Andrew Holness is going to lead to another successive victory, a third term. Like, seriously? Are you watching the political climate of the country? Are you watching the political climate in so-called mainstream media? Are you watching the political climate on social media? Lurleen Casanova, how are you? Janet Brissett, good evening. Me don't know how I go cross it, But me certain say, Uno can't cross it with Andrew Holness. Me know Andrew Holness thief. Me know Andrew Holness corrupt. Me know Andrew Holness love buy and he love beg and he love walk till 2 o'clock a morning after the night's abatement rules and ring bell. But Andrew one cannot carry home a third term. The reason why he fell short in the local government election is because the people are fed up. You, his party supporters and workers, are fed up on a sit back upon him. Look how much money them spending at Clarendon and St. Thomas for the 2 by-election. And them still lose it. The right-in Jamaica Labour Party, Patrick Evans, how you do, bro? The right-in Jamaica Labour Party is on the wall. As to why una ignore it so blatantly, me no know. But let me tell you something. History will prove me right. Una have a better chance getting rid of Andrew Holness for the next general election. You're at a disadvantage going into the general election with a prime minister under a thick, dark cloud. But never mind. Them say thief always look out for thief and thief always protect thief. But then you also have thief when I love to see thief with long bag. I don't know what kind of thief wanna be. All I know so not thief. Adam Stewart gone against you all. It's a clear symbol that it's over for the dragon that the prime minister is. Sandy San could have walked around and sun it up for him. And could have walked around and trimmed dot and stone for him. It's over. It's over. Me don't know how we're going to get for ram it through no years and send it home to no. It is over.
Songaribara. Oh yeah. Songo mbona wewe. Mbona wewe. Mobali nanga Kasongo yeah. Mobali nanga. Kasongo mbona wewe. Songaribara. Oh yeah.
The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil.
And she like look over her shoulder like she said, in it, I'm correct. The soil is sandy. The sand is sandy, isn't it? No. The Prime Minister ideally would have wanted to take the plunge, Vincent, and call an early general election. The big problem though, nothing much is going right for the Prime Minister. It's really not going right. It's all over the place. A lot of the things the Prime Minister was depending on has fallen down right a dot in front of the Prime Minister. The roads, the economy, the crime rate, all of these massaging, the high cost of living, inflation, the lie about the low unemployment rate. All of these failure, Violet Watson, all of these failure have tumbled down upon the Prime Minister all at once. What will be the Prime Minister's campaign message? Social housing, good economic management, Kenyam. We have pivoted from death to over, yaso. What's over there, though, Prime Minister? Where we have pivoted to? What's over there? Kind of thing we are fooled, you see. Oh, we have pivoted. What we going to do? What's over there? What's over there, Prime Minister? Can you say we're pivoting? Prime Minister, you don't see say more and more public sector workers are becoming more and more disgruntled about pay. UWI workers, the nursery down at St. Catherine at Portmore, I believe. How is the economy so good? And you walk and owe people them money. One of the reasons why nobody no want to business with the National Health Service or a lot of the government service. Nobody no want do contract with you, because you know who everybody you take long to pay debt. You remember Dr. Was it Dr. Clark, I believe, when that debacle at Bustamante Children's Hospital at Yamakala. You know, trust and don't pay. Remember, a lot of parlor did have to come out on the same Dr. Tufton because of all heap of parlor. Dr. Tufton trust and not pay. All heap of people in them graves still with the Ministry of Health and the government to pay for them funeral arm and for Pernell Charles Ministry. And the money they not pay yet. The government cannot lie its way to success. The government did it twice. Don't think that we are going to turn 3 times a fool. Not because you see, whether you fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on you. Come back to fool me the same time, damn fool you are. Because I realize you fooled me 2 times already. Don Mel, how are you? Get rid of Andrew Holness, Jamaica Labour Party. I'm warning you all. Get rid of Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness taking you into the general election will be very disastrous. Remember, there are yet 7 illicit investigation to surface in Parliament. Each of this report will make the Prime Minister weaker and weaker. For the fact that last year the Prime Minister lied and said, I knew no one in my party who is under investigation. Well, at the same time, Keith Matthews, the Prime Minister himself, was under investigation, something which he was aware of. I wonder if the Prime Minister knows of the other 7 who is under investigation. I wonder if the Prime Minister went back and searched far and wide and have yet to come up with anything from his party as to those who are under investigation for the illicit probe. Government can't continue so messy, chaka, and corrupt. The world is watching us. The world is seeing the lies, Prime Minister. You and the economists, rather, not speaking the same language when it comes to the economy. You and Staten not speak the same language. You and Bank of Jamaica, Prime Minister, not speak the same language. Where you get them come out and conjure them from to come tell people every day about this, that, and the other. Where you know it don't go so. You think we're going to believe it at the polls, Prime Minister, that the economy has been in a position it has never been before? Prime Minister, we can't yam chicken anymore. Prime Minister, wanna sell with fish tail for yam? I want to slab off the flesh them in a hotel. I want to think to say the tail don't look good pamphlet for no tourist. And it wanna come give with yam? Richard Reed. Amanda Gale, how are you? Don't you think all of these things, Prime Minister, that I'm bringing up, Labour Party, because we can't talk to the dumb deaf Prime Minister, you know. All of these things that I'm bringing up, Jamaica Labour Party, is going to make the party weaker and weaker at the polls. The Prime Minister credibility, or don't believe, only believe Dan Anderson poll when it favors the Prime Minister. Because when Mark Golden was 9 and 12%, I believe those polls, not numbers. So now that Mark Golden have shot 9 to 11% ahead of the Prime Minister. Lankland, how are you? 9 to 11% of the Prime Minister, because the more a survey comes out, the lower the Prime Minister ratings become. There isn't anything, nothing at all, ketep, that the Prime Minister will be able to do by now and the constitutional deadline of September. Nothing to reboost his credibility. Nothing to show the people that here I have done it. I have put that in place. You have not done it in 9 years. It's impossible a task to shove all of that together in 1 year. Prime Minister, the state of the roads across the country alone will bury you at the polls. The cost of living across the country, Prime Minister, will bury you at the polls. Eugene Brown, how you do? Happy New Year. You hanging on for dear life, Prime Minister. You're damaging the party. You're not only damaging the party, you're damaging the country. The credibility and the trustworthiness of the country is slipping. The lies you and Nigel told have surfaced even before Nigel ran. But with the inexperienced, docile, limpy, Zimmer-cheered memory of Favour Williams, we only expect things to get worse. While under your government, everything is about importing damaged, poison, and foreign goods from America, China, or anywhere. You not put nothing into production for the Jamaica economy strive and grow, Prime Minister. You just get up and import every day, but still you tell me how good the economy do. By importing, sir, tourism is a decent part of any economy, particularly our economy. Particularly our economy. But if it only benefits the private investors and politicians, it's not much of any benefit to the economy. If it is that we're going to depend upon something that is not stable or sustainable, in the fact that the tourism sector can be derailed or disrupted at any time by political or national violence, by natural disaster, by pandemic, as we've seen in recent times. Pauline Dixon, how are you? We're going to rerun it again, Amanda, because we run it twice. We run it in 2 different shows already. Prime Minister, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart, Prime Minister. If a common thing as frozen water, Prime Minister, frozen water, if we have to import frozen water, how you think we economy are going to grow, Prime Minister? And how you think we economy are going to do brilliantly well with imported ice? You don't think to say the economy would have benefit more if you even put out a message to Jamaicans and say, you know what? A 2 ice house we have in the country and 1 breakdown. The whole country on the freeze on the ice and on the meat we are so within the igloo and sell on the ice so we can go supply Kingston with ice. Oh no, it's easier to figure foreign. Go buy Jamaican, we name the foreign ice, but me tell you something, a shit water we get in England for drink. That's why in our house, even summer, we don't use the pipe water for cook. Summer, when we use it for bathe, especially for bath, we have to drop Dettol alcohol or something in there. Because a shit water, them recycle in the River Thames. Yes. Anybody you see a land and a boat span you like a shit water, when you cook and bathe, tell them a lie. Global TV say at the same shit water we're running at the Thames, then recycle and give way back for use. Sometimes you can smell the jails and shit when you turn on the pipe them. Beg your pardon, people, but it's just the truth. It is just the truth. So nobody think to say, I know Hollywood water or no fashion water, ice, I get. It's the same shit water with the other way have to interact with a foreign. And that them a freeze. Send Congo. So don't bother go on bossy with it. Don't bother go on bossy with it like when I get foreign ice. So now I get frozen shit water from foreign. Because that's literally what it is. Frozen foreign shit water. Why you don't just froze Jamaica shit water and done? The reverse osmosis water. And that we get a foreign. So don't bother think to say, we will go Hollywood, go buy water with high HP Sen Congo. It's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. Cause I just when I realize say the ice house at Black River, because Black River had an ice house as well too. Karen, you're still there? Black River have an ice house as well. For those of you who understand Black River, in front of Independence Park, side of Black River Primary, there was an ice house. Me here to say it don't in an operation now. A supermarket a run from down there. But no, so that's one of the problem where a lot of them are blame pan Lackland. But what about these companies though invest in a solar energy when them have such type of business in Jamaica? Those big companies can manage to at least take out bank loan and solar panel the top of them building, and it will take them out of the government depressing public utility, expensive public utility. Is that some of these business people not think straight? Solar panel much plentiful these days in England where sun no shine. Whole heap of building you see in England, yeah. There are solar panel at the top of those buildings. Sun don't go shine 6 hours a year. Yes, sir. Most government building in this country, most schools and them thing there have solar panel. Michael Nepper, how are you? Many ways, Larkland, I don't know why them just stuck in the one JPS galangin just to make sure them a milk the people. It is the reason also why they don't want to bring competition into the system. Them just want to have upon these one provider service that even though them a dig out where we have to stand up in front of them and say, hey, see where I am? Michelle McKay, how are you? McCoy. We have to stand up in front of them and say, see where I am, dig it out. But these business people in Jamaica must think more sensible. If a power and energy are the problem, Uno can't invest to solve that. Those business people, they can invest to alleviate that problem. Such as all them who are on the ice house and such you like and forth. Them people they have to put measures in place to counter what JPS and the state is doing to us. And in time, the people of Jamaica will independently also have to wean themselves off JPS expensive debacle. And little by little, go into social, what you call it, solar energy, bit by bit. Because we can't sustain JPS under this here criminality and this here racketeering and extortion. We just cannot. So if government don't see the need to invest in solar panel, those who can afford it do. Monkey see, monkey do in a Jamaica. When one person in your community have, everybody else has so. It things go in a Jamaica. Once 1 or 2 people in the district start with it, people will catch on to it bit by bit. We have to work our way out of the circle of crime and corruption that engulfs us. Because those who we expect and ask to make it better and to stop the corruption, it not going to happen. Jeanette Powell, how are you? It really isn't going to happen. User 6202, user 0825. Thank you for joining on TikTok. Good evening and welcome. Body labor, right? Them love come over TikTok, come roll. Show them know so me not trouble them and me not block them. But never mind, that's what democracy is all about. All we have with views and we agree to disagree and all that jazz. But thank you all very much for being here this evening. Never come if you turn long, because the Labour Party will come here too. We really never plan to come out here long this evening. We just want to explain to the Labour Party. So the morning after the election, we don't come out here with no sniffling and suffering and crying. Because we want to know exactly how it a go. And if you think say it not go, so place your money against me then, no? If you think say it not go, so place your money against me. I want to thank you all tonight for being here. And yes, Andrew Holness, Justin Trudeau is down. Justin Trudeau is down, Andrew. You're the weaker of the two left. Hopefully you might step away before Starmer.
Never know before. I never know that Jamaica imported ice. Ice, like water we freeze, we import ice in Jamaica. I never know that. And I give me experience. So we have some drinks and we realize the ice maker when we did there wasn't working that way. So we didn't need another bag of ice. So we drive out and go one Tiger Mart up the road there, so I go buy one little bag of ice. So I ask the security guard where I work, say if I don't have ice, him say, yeah. I say, all right, good. I go up to go pay feet and come back. Before we could do that, him said to me, say, a $1,065 feet, you know. I say, for one bag of ice. And him say, yeah, man. He said, it's a big bag, it's not normal. Him said, no, the normal bag of ice was a $1,065 feet. Now, uptown me there. So I said to him, is a uptown price this? He said, no. It's a Christmas prices. He said, no, just the regular price when people pay for the ice. So he said to me, say, it looked like some foreign ice. So I started laughing with him. I said, I'm going to joke, I'm going to take the thing about foreign ice. Jamaica to import ice. And him do so when I pay the $1,065. Him go for the bag of ice and say, see, can look on the ice. So I don't stop it there, so no. I make sure I make some video if you show, no. For sure, say I'm not joke me I make. Look on the ice, and look on the address of the company who manufacture the ice. Look on it. So me talk about it. Eh? In fact, listen, watch this. Watch and listen this.
You think a joke? See think yeah? Look on the address there. Florida that. See it right name? Tropical ice. Yeah? $1,065 a bag.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.